Hi guys, we're going to do a quick programming video for the Flysky FSTH9X. This is just like the Turnigy 9X transmitter. This is the Flysky version, so I'm going to show you how to program this for the DJI Naza flight controller. So these settings will actually be good for the Naza Lite system and the V2 as well. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it on. You want this to be in helicopter mode. Hold down your menu button and you're going to go into your settings. And first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into reverse and you're going to go down here to pit and you're going to reverse that. Now to save your changes, if you hit exit, it's not going to save it. So hit menu to save your changes. Okay, then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go down here to pit curve. Okay, select this. Now what you'll see here is, you'll see how this says normal. When I flick the 3-position switch, it changes ID1, ID2. So we're going to start with normal mode. Now what we're going to do is, the reason this is important to program each one of these values, each one of them, is because when you're looking at your Naza software and you're watching the little GPS icon, if you've got it set in a GPS and then you go up on the throttle, what's going to happen is each one of these values is relevant to where the stick's at. So your GPS slider is going to go right into failsafe and attitude, and it's not going to work. So the first thing you're going to do here is you're going to change this to the first value right here. We're going to change this up to it is 10.5. 10.5. And what you're going to do is 10.5 all the way down. And when you're finished, you're going to hit the menu button. So I'm going to go ahead and program those in real quick. Now you can see that all of those are at 10.5. Now if you hit exit, it's not going to save your values, so you want to hit menu. Now there's a reason why, we'll go back into that, there's a reason why I did not just enter those values, go to here, enter the values, and then go to there, enter the values, and then hit menu, because it will not save your values. So you've got to put in this one, the normal settings, menu to save it, it'll go back to here. Then you go back into it, change this here to the ID1 position, and now you're going to enter your values. And for this setting, your values are going to be 44.5. So we'll change that to that real quick. So we have all of those at 44.5. Hit the menu button. Now go back into it with the menu button, and now you notice that the normal position is 10.5 the way I set it. ID1 is at 44.5, and then your ID2, we're going to set each one of these to 78 all the way down. So we'll go ahead and do that. Each one of those set to 78. So now what we've got is, we'll go back to your normal setting here. It's 10.5, 44.5. And then with the switch in the bottom position, it is at 78. Now I hit menu to save each one of those, so it locked in all of my settings. Now that switch now is programmed for GPS, attitude, and manual mode. Now to get the failsafe onto one switch, just in whatever flight mode you're in, this is how you're going to do it. We're going to use your throttle cut switch right back here. So how to do that now is, we'll go menu, okay, and now we're going to go down here to throttle hold, select that, and then we're going to, okay, we're going to select that, we're going to make this active, okay, and that's all you need to do there, and just hit the menu button to save that. Now we're going to go up into endpoint, select that. We're going to go down to pit, and we're going to change this value to 120. Now we're going to switch, you see we switched that, your flight control switch, your flight mode, switch it all the way down. You notice that now it will allow you to change the second value to 120. Hit your menu button here to save that. Okay, and so now what we're going to do is, we have your throttle hold set up as far as it's activated. So your endpoint is 120, 120 in the pit trim. Okay, and then of course we set our pit curves. Now we'll go back into the pit curve menu. Okay, in here now what you'll notice is if I flick If I flick the throttle hold button there, it'll say hold. And if it says hold, now it's got a set of values. And so what we're going to do, so we'll go back off and go back into hold. So we'll put this back up here, and it really doesn't matter what position this is in to do this. Hold will affect any of those flight modes there. So we'll put it into hold. Now what we're going to do is change all of these to the value of 24. So we'll go ahead and do that. Those values change to 24. We'll hit the menu button to save. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn that back off. Okay, so now what we're going to do is reference the Naza software to show you what this will look like now that we've done these exact program settings in this transmitter. Now we'll see how that reflects in the Naza. Okay, so now where we're at is we have opened the Naza Lite software assistant. What you want to do is when you hook it all up and you open the transmitter settings here, what you want to do is go down here to TX Cali, click on that. You want to be sure that your transmitter receiver type is set to tradition. That way all these will set up right. It's on tradition the way it should be. And what you'll notice here is when I give this throttle right here, the throttle action is backward. It's reversed. So we'll hit this to reverse the settings. Rudder, that's correct. And then of course aileron and elevator are correct. So it looks like the only one that I needed to reverse was the throttle. So now what you're going to do is go down to start. You're going to click start, and then you're going to move the sticks in all different directions like this. Okay, and once you've got that done, then you can center the sticks. Click. Okay, so once you have all of your sliders there, what you'll see is all of the sliders coincide with your sticks. Okay. Alright, now the reason I'm getting this so close is I want you to see this is your flight mode switch. So you see it's blue and it's in GPS. I move it into the middle position, it goes into attitude. Move it in the bottom position, it goes into manual mode. And this is based on the exact settings that we put in earlier. If you set up your transmitter exactly the way that I did in this video a little bit ago, you will get the same result. Now, let's see what happens when we flick our return to home switch back here. Failsafe. So there is your failsafe. Whoops, right here. Failsafe. Okay, now we're going to put that into, that's attitude mode. Failsafe. Failsafe. Okay. Now what we'll do is back in attitude mode, we'll switch this to the bottom position. That's manual mode. Failsafe. Then put the exact settings in the transmitter like we just talked about into your either your Flysky or your Turnigy 9X, and you will get the exact results that you're seeing here. Alright, thank you guys very much. I hope this has helped you. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please just shoot me a message and I'll get back to you. Thanks a lot, guys.